The following podcast is brought to you by the Johners Podcasting Network, found exclusively at wrestlingwithjohners.com.
Brad Marcus, and welcome to another episode of Toilet Side Wrestling Talk. Today's guest is from New York. That's where the Yankees play. Began wrestling in 2016. Trained at the Team Vision Dojo under Jason Reitz and Aaron Epic. Has worked for such promotions as Orlando Pro Wrestling, Atomic Wrestling Entertainment, Championship Family Wrestling Entertainment, Real Pro Wrestling, Riot Pro Wrestling, MLW, and as I always say in this space, I could go on. He's current ARW Rapid Fire champion. He's also one half of the PWE Tag Team Champions with Ray Zion. And actually this past Saturday, he won the CFWE Tag Team Championships with Embodied. Shared the ring with likes of Jerry Swirls, Andrew Merlin, Alex Santiago, Madman Fulton, Fabu Andre, Raven, Gangrel, CT Brown. And like I said a couple of seconds ago, I could go on. So let's welcome today's guest, someone who isn't as afraid of my wife as I am. I give you the awesome truth, Jason Dugan. Jason, how are you?
Hey, what's up, brother?
Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. I
well,
really appreciate that.
Like I said, I will keep this as painless as possible. Right away, so you won the tag team titles over the week of the CWFE?
Yes, sir.
So, go
on. Yeah, we won the tag titles and just added more championship to the collection.
Yeah. So, okay. So you've won championships before, so you know this isn't new for you. But do you like celebrate afterwards in any fashion? Or is it you look on to your next time you're defending them?
I'm one of those types that I always appreciate every opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in hard work pays off. That's
sure.
So silently to myself, I'm like, oh man, I just accomplished this thing. I just don't really show it.
Okay.
But
is it like those things like you hear in the NFL, like when you score a touchdown, act like you've done it before?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's just the fan in me. Like I would go straight to the mirror and like pose with it, as much as. But again, I have no experience, nor will I ever win any type of championship of any fashion. Quick question for you: do you play video games?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Have you? What's your genre?
I like sports. Big on sports. So I love to play a lot of UFC 4, Madden, NBA 2K.
Did you get the new Madden? Is it out yet?
No, it ain't. But I don't think so. But when it does, I'll end up getting it.
Yeah. Do you get the new one every year?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, me too. That and like NBA 2K, because my kids play, so it's a great excuse to go buy a shitload of games. Do you ever play the WWE games?
I do.
Meaning, do you ever make yourself?
No, I've had people make me.
Okay.
So someone made me on not NBA, but WWE 2K20, I believe.
And you just randomly saw that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And funny, and I see wrestlers that I'm good friends with. that are on there as well. So
it's amazing, and they look like real.
yeah, because they take a picture, and then they put it on there.
Yeah, totally. Again, I've made myself before, and I've won championships that way. So, so Jason, you grew up in New York?
Yeah.
Where about?
I'm an adopted kid.
Okay.
So I'm originally from Brooklyn, and then when I got adopted, I moved over to Long Island, and then my mom, she was an older woman, so when she went for retirement, she wanted to come to Florida. So I basically grew up in Florida. I'm from New York, and I grew up a little bit in New York, but I always go back. I'm actually going to be up north this weekend, actually, New Jersey.
Do you prefer summers up north as opposed to being in Florida?
It's so weird because, like, the summer here, it's like dry. And then up north, it's like wet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. How old were you when you were adopted?
6.
Okay, and do you remember that vividly?
Yeah, I do. My mom ended up, my adopted mom ended up, was the nurse that delivered me when I was taken away from my parents.
Wow.
So when she found out I was going to be put up for adoption, she found it in her heart to take me in, give me a home, you know.
And did she have, her husband and other children?
Truth be told, her husband cheated on her. He wasn't keen on the fact that having a black son.
Okay.
So, didn't want us.
Oh my gosh.
For being a different race. So he ended up cheating on her, and she was a single parent. And, she dealt with a lot with me, my brother, mainly me, because I was a bad kid.
Okay. Oh, we'll get to that. So is it your biological brother?
No, another adopted kid.
Oh, okay. Did you know this other kid?
No, we didn't know each other. We never crossed paths.
Okay.
He was like, I forgot where he was at, but he was with a different family, and he was being abused.
Okay.
And he needed a home. So my mom took him in a year after me.
Oh, wow. Now, did the two of you get along?
Growing up, no. We hated each other. It's funny.
Like normal, brother stuff, not like if someone did something crazy to someone.
At first, it started off like craziness.
Like,
first day, my brother bashed my head against the TV. Busted me over. And he's a big boy. Now he's a big boy. He's 6'6" or 6'5", 370. He's a big boy.
Wow. So and was he big in comparison to you at that time when you bashed your head into television?
He's still bigger than me. He's still bigger because he's a year and a half older than me, so he's still bigger than me.
Is there any punishment that comes with bashing someone's head into a television by your mom?
I don't remember, but I do remember us getting in a lot of trouble. It was funny because I was the destructive one in the house. So when I get mad, I break stuff.
Okay.
But he would for some reason my brother was big, so he liked to eat. So if I wanted to get him in trouble, I'll steal something out the kitchen. Make it look like he ate it. And he'll break something to get me in trouble.
Let me fast forward real quick. Do you guys get along now?
Oh yeah, I love my brother.
Okay.
We're very close. As men, we grew up to be close, especially after my mom died. We got more closer.
How old were you? I mean, because you're pretty young now.
What? How old was I? What?
When your mom passed away?
Pretty young. Fucking 20 something.
Oh, jeez. I can't imagine. I can't imagine that. Did your mom? Did your mom know that you were going to become a pro wrestler?
She introduced me into pro wrestling.
Oh, hon, I got to hear this. How does that happen?
When I was adopted, she made me watch this Hogan match.
Okay. And when you say made you, just watch this, like that type of thing?
I fell in love with it instantly. Wow. She made me watch it because that was what's on TV in the living room. So I sat down, watched it, loved it, thought it was great, and I just started watching wrestling from there.
Was she a fan?
Oh, yes, huge fan.
Prior to you?
Uh, she was a fan way before me. She watched in the 80s and all
Oh
that.
my gosh. I would kill to have, I mean, I love my mom, of course, but wow, to have that relationship too, like being so passionate about something, like the two of you being so passionate about the same thing. And when you were that young, were you like, one day I'm going to be a pro wrestler? Or was
Oh
it like
yeah,
saying, one day I'm going to be an astronaut?
it's funny. I used to say that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would like cut promos when I get in arguments with kids, and then they'd
Uh-huh.
be like, "What the hell is he talking about?"
But
So then I just hit
you're
him.
working in your head while
Yeah.
putting something out.
I would never forget. I got in an argument with somebody,
Uh-huh.
and I started saying something, and I don't remember what I was saying, but this kid was like, "I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?" And I got
Uh-huh.
mad and I hit him.
Jeez.
So we ended up fighting in school.
And does that cause a problem at home?
Yeah, mom used to ground me from
Okay.
wrestling. She'd be like, "Oh, you're not gonna watch it." So I
Oh,
was
she
smart.
really threatened you like that? Wow.
Yeah, so I was smart.
Uh-huh.
You remember those little portable TVs for
Yeah,
camping?
totally.
So I would have my brother watch the room
Okay.
to let me know if mom was coming,
Oh
and I'd be
wow.
watching SmackDown on the little portable TV with the antennas.
Yes, totally. It might as well have been like a black and white TV.
So
Um,
it was funny.
did when you were like growing up, were you athletic at all?
Um, yeah, I did like certain sports like basketball,
Mm-hmm.
running. I was very athletic, and then when I mean running, sometimes I should have been running. It's probably against running from the law.
Yeah, yeah.
That was like my training as a kid.
What was the worst thing if you can even say that you did as a kid?
Like growing up,
Yeah,
so much.
so much. Is there a number one that you got in a lot of trouble for? You don't have. You know what?
Oh
I don't want
no, it
to.
doesn't. It doesn't bother me. When I was the most trouble I can think of right now, I hung out with a group of kids,
Mhm.
and I wanted to fit in so much that they were breaking into houses,
Oh,
and
geez.
I was the smallest one, so I would be the lookout guy. So I go in the house and I look out the window, let us
Uh,
know they're coming. I was like 11, maybe.
oh, wow.
I was really young, 12, and we got in trouble. And I
Yeah.
was so young, so scared. I told on everything,
Yeah, yeah.
but I didn't tell on them. I told them that I did it. I was there, and my uncle was a cop, so
Okay.
he's the cop that arrested me.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was messed up, man. Mom was mad.
Did you do any success any of these successfully? You don't have to give me details.
Oh yeah. We got away with not 8 houses, 9 houses, and then
Wow.
they got me on the one, and then I told on everything.
Did you
I was
like? Were
I was
you ever
11.
on the lookout? And yeah, 11's a little kid. Like I have an 11-year-old, and I could never imagine him even having the mental capacity to,
Well,
take part in that.
I
Did
just
you
I just
ever
want
see anyone come
there,
home?
huh?
Did you ever see anyone come home and you were on lookout?
Yes, that's the house we got caught on.
Oh, that's it.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, God, that must have
um,
been scary. Jeez.
it was a neighbor
Okay.
that saw us go in. We were young, man, so it was like I was 11. The kids were like 13, 14. They're
Oh,
older than me,
everyone was young. Yeah.
and
And
we
did
went
someone have to
in.
come pick you up from jail?
I didn't go to jail. I was
Oh,
still young.
perfect. Oh, perfect.
Um, in Florida, there's a point system.
Okay.
I didn't fall under the point system because I was 11 and my first time, and they were like, all right, they just drove me home.
Okay. So this is before high school.
Oh, way before I was in elementary. I was like third grade or something.
In high school, what was your personality like?
I'll be honest with you.
Mhm.
I was very angry, very bitter.
Okay.
Um, I'm an adopted kid, so I felt like I didn't fit in with a lot of
Did,
people.
And did kids ever like verbalize that to you?
Yeah, they
Those
did.
kids are so mean.
They did, but then by high school, people were scared of me. So
Oh, okay.
they were scared of me, and they were like, "Oh crap," because I had a reputation just hitting people.
Were you aware that other students or kids were scared of you?
Yeah, I was aware of it. Like I
Okay.
just,
Is that a good feeling? I
as
mean,
a
because on
kid,
one hand, it's like having a superpower.
as a kid, I was
Hmm.
okay with it. As an adult, I feel bad
Okay.
because that made me a bully.
Sure,
And
sure.
as a kid, I was emotionally going through a lot of stuff.
Hmm.
As an adult, I can identify everything that I was going through, and I wouldn't change what happened in my
Hmm.
life
Sure.
because it made me the person that I am now, a
Hmm.
better person. From getting in trouble with the burglaries, from even getting older and having legal problems,
Sure.
um, to going to prison for 5 years. All of that took a step for me to become a better person.
Now, did all of this, like, going to prison, does this happen before you're a pro wrestler?
Yep.
Was there a time that you had said to yourself, maybe even in high school, okay, this is what I'm going to do after high school,
What,
or
wrestling?
wrestling, or had that not come into the picture yet?
It did. I loved wrestling. I've always wanted to do it. I just didn't know how.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have the patience. And I needed to fix what was inside of me as a
Okay.
person to even want to be remotely successful. I
Mm-hmm.
was very angry growing up, so I couldn't stay focused. And
Now, go on.
with being angry, I had to learn to forgive others that did wrong to me, so I can forgive myself,
Yeah,
so I
that's
can
hard
now
to
focus.
do, though.
It took years. It was
Yeah.
a years thing, but I was saved in 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and that washed away a lot of my anger. You
Oh,
know,
good.
surrendering.
Mm-hmm.
So, once I was able to surrender and give away all my anger, I was able to move forward in my life.
Do you feel like a new person? Like, is there like a day where, like, you know what? I'm feeling good now.
I do. It's an everyday thing to be honest with you,
Sure.
because
Okay.
I'll think back of how I was and
Mm-hmm.
now who I am now. 360.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And
people say it's like, even though you went through all this shit, if you're happy now, it was worth going through all that to become who you are.
no, definitely, it was definitely worth it. I don't deny ever getting in trouble, ever doing what I did. Um, it all led up to me now, who I am now.
Have you like forgiven yourself?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay,
And,
good, good.
and I've even asked for forgiveness. It's so funny. When I became a better person,
Mm-hmm.
I was able to ask forgiveness to other people. Well, not everyone accepted it. I
Okay.
had ex girlfriends and people just I did wrong. They just didn't want no part of it. But
Mm-hmm.
I put it out there,
Yeah,
and
and that's even if you get no response, it's a big deal to put it out there.
I have a strong support system. So they're like, "Oh, Jason has changed so much."
Oh, cool. So you get out of prison. Do you have a plan at that point?
I did. I was afraid that I was going to reoffend, so I
Oh,
I sent myself to a Christian-based program coming out.
oh, see, that was smart. I mean, that you were even aware of that you would, possibly
Well,
run into such.
I wanted a better life for myself. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be better. I wanted to show everybody that I changed.
Mm-hmm.
In order to do that, I got to make that stride and go to the next step. So
Mm-hmm.
I started taking counseling, intense counseling,
Mm-hmm.
for my anger issues.
And you had
And
never had that before.
never,
Okay.
'cause I never took it serious.
Yeah, I was gonna say, were you skeptical like going in?
I was, but at this point, if you could do 5 years in prison, you can do anything.
Okay. Okay.
Um, so I took my counseling. I was there for 8 months, and prior to that, I started wrestling training.
Oh.
So I was training at wrestling. I was going to school. um, I learned that I'm going to always have anger issues.
Mm-hmm.
Is how I can control it now.
Oh, okay. Do you ever have like friends or family say, hey, we're really proud of you, like how far you've come?
A lot of
Oh,
people.
that's good that you're getting that feedback. I think that's really important.
They're not
So you don't
used
like
to.
beat yourself up forever.
Yeah, because I haven't been in trouble in years. It's been 10 years.
Oh, okay. I mean, because you're older now. You're an adult, Even 20 years old, you're not an adult.
No, I was a kid, I got into a lot of trouble, and then what I went to prison for was something I didn't even do. I took
Oh, God.
I took my cousin's charge.
Can you talk about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no problem with that.
Why did you do that?
My cousin was already on adult probation.
Okay.
So he was looking at a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
Where I wasn't. I grew up on pretty much having like a street life.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a thing called code of the streets, and that being a kid, you believe that nonsense. You believe in that.
Sure.
Especially when you have nothing to believe in.
Mm-hmm.
And
makes sense.
So I took my cousin's charge, and
did anyone ask you not to do that?
My family, everyone did, because they knew I didn't do it. They were like,
yeah,
you wouldn't set a building on fire. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, yeah, but that idiot did.
Did you feel it was your responsibility to do this? Like,
I was older.
Clean up his mess.
Because I used to influence him to get in trouble.
Okay.
So I created that monster.
Mm-hmm.
So when he decided to do something without me, I felt responsible. He's my cousin. I want what's
best. You ever come visit
him? I can't when you're in prison, but he sent me money, wrote me.
Okay.
We're still close.
And is he like eternally great? I mean, it's like giving him an organ of yours.
Huh?
I said, like, this, it's like doing what you did for him is like asking someone to like give you like a kidney or something. I mean, it's your life you're putting in there.
But he was my cousin, and I love my cousin. I'm very big on family.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, whatever.
Can you not? And were you not able to tell people that? Did you have to admit and say you were guilty and keep that to yourself?
I didn't. Here's the thing: I didn't admit it. I just they charged me. I told them I ain't do it. You know who did it? No, I don't. So, and even the state attorney said we know you didn't do it. So stop trying to help the person that did, and help yourself.
Was there anything positive that came out of your 5 years there?
Yeah, I became a better person.
You became, and you kind of figured out what you wanted to do.
Want to do with my life
as a person.
I want it better. I wanted to have a good life. My mom was the only person that ever believed in me growing up. She thought I was a good kid. Everyone was like, he's a bad kid.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
But moms know the real person.
Yeah, my mom knew that I can do good in my life. And she was worried when she died that I might not be able to make it without her.
Yeah.
And that was something that was told to me, that she was scared if she goes, I might get in trouble and I just won't have a direction in life.
And so she never got to see how you turned it around.
Never got to see it, but her sisters and my aunts and all that, they're like, wow.
There you go. And I'm sure she'd be like crazy proud.
Yeah, she would, because she just wanted me to do better in my life. And now I am. And I've worked so hard to get where I'm at.
Yeah. Like you said, it's every day. It's an everyday thing.
It's a constant struggle at times. There are things I'll get upset about, and I'm like, man, I would react this way in the past, but now the new me is like, it's whatever.
But that's a big deal because you can recognize it, especially that quickly. Did anyone have any of the therapists or the therapist, if there was just one, say you should go on this medicine or anything like that?
Oh, they had me. Oh my God! As a kid, they had me on Ritalin,
Oh God.
and then as you get older, it
Uh-huh.
reverses the chemicals in your body
Yeah.
changes. So it made me hyper.
Yeah, yeah. That's why people like they call it the poor man's coke.
Yeah, so I was like all over the place. Actually, when I did those burglaries with those kids, I was on Ritalin at that time.
Oh
I
God.
was,
So
I
your
was,
mind was like
I was
beyond
everywhere.
just being just a child.
Yeah, so then they put me on I think Adderall,
Hmm.
and I was allergic, so I had seizures.
Oh, jeez.
Walking home from school,
That must have been so scary. Jeez.
yeah, I fell out and just had a seizure, and I was like, what the heck?
Did it freak everybody out?
Yeah, because I was walking home,
Oh my God.
and
But
then after that, my mom was like, no medicine for this kid.
yeah, work with what you have.
Yeah, so yeah.
Um, so at what point do you say tomorrow or in 5 minutes, I'm going to go on the internet or pick up the phone and I'm going to find a trainer and I'm going to start training? How does that go down?
Um, like how I came about it.
Yeah, yeah. How you like the Team Vision Dojo? Is that where you trained?
In the beginning, I
Okay.
did, but
Okay.
then I didn't know about Jason's past situations. He was like a
Hmm.
pedophile, some crap. So I got the hell out of there
Sure.
because in prison, that's a no go. I didn't like him in prison. I don't like him now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Oh
so
God, that's awful.
so yeah,
Did,
he's a sex offender, like
did you
all the
know
way.
that at all, or is it one of these things you
Did-
find out everything
I
afterwards?
didn't know until after.
Yeah,
People were
yeah.
like, because people would be like, "Hey, why are you training them?" I'm like, "Why not?" Santana Garrett was there.
Okay. At the same
Who
time you were?
Yeah, that's why I went because of her. So Santana Garrett was there, Scott
Uh-huh.
Hall was there, Larry Sabisco was there. Our troop came in every now and then.
Okay.
Um, they were good trainers. Um, Matt Morgan was training me one on one over there.
Wow.
Um, Lindsay Durallo was there. So you can
And
see where my skeptical was like, wait, why?
yeah, yeah, like some of the best you're training under.
And then when I found that out, I'm like, oh, let me get the hell out of here.
How
Um,
quickly did you find? How quickly were you able to find like another trainer?
Not hard. I started training under Alex the Pug Porto.
Okay.
He did stuff with WCW,
Hmm.
WWE. Um, I was with him for 2.5 years.
Okay. And
Um,
did
I
before you had ever like showed up for your first day of training, had you ever been inside of a wrestling ring before?
never.
Okay.
It was a
So
whole
were
new
you
world.
nervous going like towards for your first day?
Yeah, I was super nervous. I'll never forget it. I was
Okay.
super nervous. Everybody was nice. Um,
Were there
I
other
think
people starting having being that's their first day as well?
a couple of people.
Okay.
Um, I remember when I first started. Uh, I don't know if you ever heard of the name Robert Martyr.
Sounds familiar.
He works the Indies just like me.
Okay.
He was there my first day. He was already training. He was young too. I think he was like 14. Jesus.
Wow.
Robert Martin was young, man. um, it's crazy. A lot of the people, Casey Lennox,
Mm-hmm.
she
Sure.
was there. Selena Duranto, she was there.
Does that make it easier like that you're not like the focus isn't 100% on you?
Yeah, that's what helped. They were good. They were a good support system. I became
Mhm.
really good friends with Casey Lennox over the years.
Oh,
Still
cool.
am. Um, I met my girlfriend actually from that school.
Is she a
5 years ago.
wrestler?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that later. That works out
Yeah.
perfectly. Um,
So I met her there. Jerry Swirls from the video package. I met
uh-huh.
him there later on. He came in later on,
Mm-hmm.
and he's one of my closest friends. Um, and then I met Alex Red from Atomic Revolution Wrestling.
Uh-huh.
He's the one that told me to go there, bastard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bastard.
He's trying to sabotage you early on.
Yeah, but he didn't know either. He was new too.
So like when that came out, was it a shock to everybody, or was there anyone who like suspected something was funny with the guy?
I'm not gonna hold any punches. I'll be honest with you.
Sure, go ahead.
It wasn't a surprise to me because he had predator tendencies.
Oh, like he was creepy?
Yeah, and a lot of people won't notice it unless you've been around creepy people. I was locked up. So I was around some real weirdos. And he would like want to work with the girls one-on-one, and it was ridiculous. I remember him dating Santana at the time. And he was cheating on Santana Garrett with Amber Nova. And the school was fucked up. Like that's why I got out of there.
Wow. I mean, yeah, it sounds like toxic.
It was fucked up. You know, I remember him cheating on Amber. He started cheating on Amber with this girl named Sophie. And he was all messed up. I had to go.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, wow, that takes a lot of energy. I'm surprised he's able to keep that up.
Yeah, I just remember how screwed up it was. And that's why I got lucky with guys like Elijah Burt under his wing.
When did you meet him?
I've known Pope for a long time. I'm very, very close with Pope. Which you probably seen. Like, I don't know. I've had a long rivalry on the Indies with Pope everywhere.
Yes.
He took me under his wing and he helped me get better as a worker.
So what does that mean specifically? Like what does he do? Like he's in like a ring with you and helping you out, like, literally?
By doing matches, yes.
Okay.
But breaking things down to me so I can understand. Jason, why are you going to do this move? Would it fit your character? Obviously, I play a thug character, right? A hood guy. Why would I do a Hurricanrana? Doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
Why would I do a moonsault? Doesn't make any sense. He's probably the biggest person that's ever helped me and actually care. Like, just cares. JTG is another guy. Just generally cares. The Headbangers, The Awakening. I got a lot of ex-WWE guys that take care of me and make sure I get better.
That's amazing. You have that like support system there.
Yeah, it's a blessing. I trained with Cedric Alexander as well.
Okay.
Jack Gallagher. Tessa Blanchard for a bit.
Okay. I mean, tons of big names.
Deanna Perrazzo, I was with her for 6 months. I was trained by Loki for another 6 months, and now Loki is brothers in arms. It's funny. So I have a big support system.
It's amazing. I mean, it's not like you've been wrestling for 10 years either, you know?
No, just going on 5.
Yeah, that's amazing. What is the hardest part, like, of training that you have to get used to?
For me, was everything on the left.
Okay.
I'm right, so I write my right. You know, I can do everything right.
Yeah.
But they tell you to work the arm left.
Oh, okay.
So everything's on the left. Headlock left. You know. Arm wringer. You take their left arm.
So it's like counterintuitive to what you would think.
Yeah, it was hard for me at first. I was like, oh, I can't think. This is hard.
Well, how long does it take for you to get comfortable in the ring?
I'll tell you right now, it took me about 3 years.
Okay.
But now I'm super comfortable. People come to me for advice. We're actually about to start up a wrestling school, possibly.
Cool.
It's in the works. We already looked at the building. West Briscoe, Rising from AEW. A bunch of guys, you know, going to be trainers. Alpha from the Wild Samoans.
Oh,
possibly
cool.
we'll bring in his WXW guys. Like, we have a lot of good things in the works. Because we want to give back.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, that's what it sounds like.
It's all about giving back.
And is this when you would get the school started, is that like full-time
Full
gig?
time. Yeah.
That would be
It will
amazing.
be Alex Red from Atomic Revolution Wrestling.
Mhm.
It will be the school for that.
Oh, cool. And so where is that going to be?
Kissimmee, Orlando area.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's amazing. So this is on its way to hopefully happening.
Yeah, we're gonna meet up tomorrow, look at the building one more time, and then make a decision.
Oh, cool. Um, who told you were ready for your first match?
Jesse Neal.
Really?
He was my first match.
Oh, so do you go to him and say you want to wrestle, or someone tells you you're going to wrestle?
Funny story, I pissed them off.
How so?
In wrestling, you shake everyone's hand.
Okay.
Well, I was still new-ish, so I didn't really know the etiquette to wrestling.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't shake his hand. And Jesse was like, dude, you know who I am? And I'm like, no. Jesse was popular in TNA when I was in prison.
Uh-huh.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't have cable. So I had my first match with him.
Did you take it out of him?
Huh?
Did he go at you a little extra hard?
He tried, but
Okay.
he saw it was tough.
Were you nervous at all?
A little. I was like,
Okay.
dang it, I'm not ready.
Yeah. But like afterwards, were you like really hyped up that you just had your first match?
I was, man. Jesse, man, great guy.
Uh-huh. Does he give you feedback afterwards?
He gave me feedback for like 3 years. 3 years of feedback.
Have you seen that match again?
Oh man, probably bad.
Would you watch it again? Or would that be too hard?
Yeah, I probably would, but now you're gonna make me look it up.
Yeah, you something to do tonight now.
I love Jesse. I love him a lot, man.
I mean, it seems like you've made like a lot of very like strong connections. I don't mean like connections to get you things, connections with other, people in your profession.
I have, man. It's a blessing. It's all of it's a blessing.
Do you ever step out of yourself like right now and say, wow, I became a pro wrestler? And are you able to like do that?
Sometimes where it's like, damn, I'm really doing this.
Yeah. Do you ever have family come to your shows?
Not really, because I'm from New York. So all in New York.
So they would have to come down?
Yeah. I have like my step parents sometimes every now and then.
Okay. So you've worked for a bunch of promotions. Is it the backstage like environment drastically different in each promotion?
Yeah, way different. I've been
really?
I've been in promotions where it's all business.
Uh-huh.
Like MLW.
Okay.
MLW is straight up business.
Okay.
There's no time to play, all work at MLW. Where I've been in locker rooms where they're playing around. And I'm like, yeah, like, dude, really? This is a business.
What do you prefer?
Business.
Business, yeah.
Yeah, because like you're trusting me with your body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like the wrestling is is second.
Atomic is business. MLW is business. I work a lot of promotions like all around.
Yeah.
So I got to see good and the bad.
Is it hard? Like, how do you like market yourself? Like, do you like ever say, "Oh gosh, I'd like to work for that promotion"? What do you do to get on their radar?
I just keep posting stuff, keep promoting myself on social media, and then I'll reach out. Sometimes I'll reach out to them and let them know, like, I love what you guys are doing. Would love to be a part of this.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever just show up to a show?
Sometimes if I'm available. Usually I'm already booked up, so I'm never available.
So how in a non-pandemic, how far in advance do you book stuff for yourself?
I'm already in a booked all the way to next year.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I want to then bring in this. So your girlfriend is a wrestler, pro wrestler, you said? So she understands the the how much time you have outside of wrestling to the time you have to commit to that. So
Yeah,
are you guys ever on the same shows?
a lot.
Oh.
Depending, 'cause she works too.
Hmm.
We live together, so it's not like we won't see each other.
Okay, so you don't have that's not as big as
Yeah,
issue as it would for
yeah,
someone whose wife
yeah.
is
But we
not
work
involved.
shows together. Like this Saturday, we got a show together. Last
Mhm.
Saturday, we were on a show together. A week before that, we were on a show together.
Is it fun? Like, having her there too?
Honestly, it's business, so I'm not really talking to her. Like
Okay, okay. I mean, you guys don't talk till you're driving home?
we talk, but
Mhm.
when we're there and then back,
Okay,
and then
okay.
a little bit at the show.
Have you ever wrestled her?
Once
Okay, like
it was like
just for fun.
um, it was a show in
Oh, it was a
Melbourne.
show.
Yeah, we were in the same battle royal, and then we
Okay.
were the last two, and I eliminated her.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
and
Do
then
you
she
constantly remind her of that?
no
Keep her in her
no
place.
she's a good worker.
Yeah, no, no. So did she does she ever go to promotions that you don't work at?
Yeah, she does some shows in Georgia, whatnot, North Carolina, whatnot, and I
Hmm.
won't be there because I'm booked.
Do you guys ever go to a show? I'm sorry, I'm like peppering you with these questions. Where you guys are in a fight?
No,
Oh, that's
no,
good.
yeah, I've
Like, so there's
never.
no like
Yeah,
silent car ride there.
no, never. Yeah, we
Okay,
don't.
are children in the picture?
No, not right
Oh,
now.
so lucky. God, I envy people like you. It's great. Just hold out as long as you can. That's just my advice. Okay. Anyways, how did Brothers in Arms come about?
um, so man, Alex Red actually built it from
Okay.
Atomic. Um, he put me in a random tag match.
Hmm.
He loved my promo. He loved the way I moved. And then I was randomly teaming up with another guy. And the other guy came up with the name. We became a tag team. And then later on, I brought in another guy.
Hmm.
Um, then my original partner, he moved to Puerto Rico.
Oh, Ray.
And then so me and the bigger guy were
Uh-huh.
together.
Okay.
And things didn't work out. I started getting more successful than him.
Oh,
So we had a
is that a
falling.
problem? Like, does that cause like relationships to?
It can,
Oh, okay.
depending on the individual.
Okay.
So I ended up growing Brothers in Arms into like a group now,
Uh huh.
to where now it has Mbadu from AEW,
Yeah.
Money Making Shay.
So
Um,
these are big names. I mean, this is a heavy duty stable.
yeah, and now with Loki's been around for 20 years. You think of Ring of Honor,
Oh
Impact.
yeah.
WWE.
I mean,
Um,
everywhere.
yeah, so now with Loki, you're gonna be seeing a lot of us. Right now I'm in talks right now with CZW.
Okay.
Hopefully that works out. Start bringing us all there.
That'd be
But
amazing.
so for a week we've been talking, me and CZW.
Uh huh.
Um, we're a bunch of hard workers and like we're easy to work with.
Mm-hmm. Do you prefer or is it more fun working as a heel?
I do. I love working. Yeah, I do babyface every now and then.
Mhm.
Because fans end up liking me. So then it feels
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're booking me like prime time. So I'm like, damn.
Okay, I got it. All right. What would you say? And this will be my last wrestling related question. What's the best part about being a pro wrestler?
Hold on real quick. I was just trying to read something.
Okay.
What's the best part about being a wrestler?
Mhm.
Um, Getting to do something that I love and reaching out to people in a positive manner
Mhm.
where it's like, hey, I got in trouble in my life one time and I was this and I was that, but I overcame it and now,
It's an amazing story.
now I'm here and I hope someone changes, because growing up, they told me I was a bad kid, and I believed it. And there's so many kids out there that believe it. So I try to be a positive influence on those kids, where it's like, you can do it too. Like you don't even need to go through everything I went through. You can just cut the bull crap, reach for your goal.
Do you ever think about like how you'll treat your kids? Like I would do it this way, you know, compared to what?
Yeah, it would. My mom was a good woman, and I feel like she instilled really good stuff in me, to where it's like I can pass it on.
Yeah, it's your responsibility to do that.
Yeah, so like, you know, I feel like I'd be a good parent.
Cool. All right. Speaking of parenting, I have to go put my kids to bed. But can I ask you, and believe me, I wish I wasn't doing that. Can I ask you 5 non-wrestling related yes or no questions?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And you don't have to answer anything beyond yes or no if you don't want. Okay, so number 1, have you ever pretended that you didn't speak English?
Oh, your phone, your thing cut out.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Have you ever pretended that you didn't speak English?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Number 2, do you have an arch enemy? They don't have to know about it.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Great. Okay. For $7.2 million, would you have a third arm or like a tail surgically added to your body? And these things you could use, you know, for whatever.
A tail.
You do a tail for $7.2 million?
Yeah, as long as it looks like the one on Dragon Ball Z, and I just pretend I'm.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's not like a little pig's tail or anything. Like
I want the Goku tail.
Yeah, totally. Is there a circumstance where you would quit wrestling and pursue a career in animal husbandry?
No.
Okay. And final question: have you ever swallowed coins or a coin?
Possibly when I was younger.
Really? I wasn't expecting that answer.
I probably like a penny or something.
Oh, I was expecting a hard no. Oh, that's great. All right. Well, that's actually the best part of my day. That just happened right there. Jason, where are you wrestling next?
New Jersey, GSW. It's gonna be a big show. Deanna Purrazzo, Jacob Fatu, Hammerstone. Really big show in New Jersey.
Okay.
I'm definitely looking forward to it.
What was I gonna say? Did the singles championship that you've had, was it the Rapid Fire Championship? Are you still the title holder?
Yeah, I've been champion
for like a couple of years.
2019, I'm holding NWA reigns.
But it wasn't like the pandemic, really. I mean, because you defended it a bunch of times.
I did. I took it out of state and defended it. I took it everywhere.
Yeah, yes. But you're still officially the holder.
Yeah, just got off of a feud with JTG off of it.
Oh, okay.
What was it? A last man standing? Yeah, last man standing.
Is that hard to do one of those matches?
When as big as JTG, yes.
Yeah.
It was on a pay-per-view for Fight TV.
Oh, cool. Oh, I'll go check that out for sure.
Yeah, it was a pay-per-view for Fight TV. It was me and JTG.
All right. Now I have something to do tonight. All right. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Love to have you on whenever you want to come on and have something to say. But take care, stay healthy, and hopefully we'll be able to talk again soon.
God bless, brother.
You too. Take care.
You too.
Bye.